Hello everybody and welcome back to Gao de Boxeo. This video is an analysis on the upcoming January 27th bout at the Footprint Center in Phoenix, Arizona, United States of America for the WBC Silver Supermiddleweight title, 12 rounds, between John the Gorilla Ryder from England and from Mexico, Jaime Aron Munguia Escobedo, or commonly known as Jaime Munguia. For those of you that are unaware of Latin American culture and customs, it's quite common for people in that part of the world to have four names officially: first name, middle name, paternal last name, maternal last name. Some tidbit of information to share as to why I said Jaime Munguia's name as such. If I had to sum up this upcoming bout in one sentence, it's clearly a move by the Jaime Munguia camp to show the world that they can finish off an opponent faster than Canelo could. If you recall, John Ryder had fought Canelo in May of 2023 in his backyard in Guadalajara, Mexico, or Mexico, as it's commonly said, and to the shock of many, took Canelo to a decision. Yes, he was outclassed and he got knocked down, but he showed his resilience and as a result gained stock from that fight. One of those examples where a fighter can look better even after losing if he puts up an competitive fight. And now the Munguia camp is looking to use John Ryder as a stepping stone to a future bout with Canelo. So let's look at the fighters for this bout. So we first have John Ryder, boxing record of 32-6, has fought around the world, has fought the who's who in his divisions that he's competed in, middleweight and super middleweight. He's fought Billy Joe Saunders, he's fought Daniel Jacobs, Callum Smith, Canelo Alvarez, and has a reputation for being a very tough fighter. He's got an interesting style, being a southpaw. Not really much with the footwork, but he's very good with the upper body movement. So he's good at throwing good body shots that make you keep your elbows tucked in. Like, he's very good at that if you pay attention to him, and is ultimately tried and tested, as shown with his recent bout with Canelo and his shock defeat of Daniel Jacobs back in, I believe it was February 2022, I think so. So he comes to this table being a reliable, game, and formidable opponent with a name at this moment in time. On the other end, you got Tijuana's Jaime Munguia, who is a very tall individual for his division. I believe he stands at 6 feet on the dot from what I'm seeing and hearing. And he's fought between light middleweight to super middleweight and has a perfect record at the moment of 42 wins, 33 knockouts. He's got an interesting approach. From what I've seen of his bouts, he seems to be somewhat raw at times, but comes to fight, which is always something that fans of professional boxing like, and does have formidable punching power. The first time I came across him was when I watched him fight Saddam Ali. I believe that was back in 2018, and I labeled Jaime Munguia as the replacement fighter from hell, because if you can recall, Saddam Ali and Liam Smith were supposed to fight on that day in May 2018 for the WBO light middleweight title, and Liam Smith pulled out of the bout and was replaced at the last minute by Jaime Munguia, which turned out to be a really bad move for Saddam Ali, as he found out in 4 rounds. But it was there where I saw just a guy that came to fight, had that bone, like just that stopping kind of power, and just didn't, he didn't give Ali a chance at all, and just took that belt in violent fashion. And you can see that with his bouts, like just a guy that comes forward, has all those characteristics you do see in a fighter from Mexico. that mental toughness, physical toughness, pressure style, and it served him quite well for the most part. Well, as his 42 wins in 42 bouts would tell you. Also, another fight worth checking out with him is his recent fight between Sergey Derevchenko, which was in June of 2023, where he won the belt that him and Ryder are fighting for, the WBC Silver Super Middleweight title. How do I see this bout? Jaime Munguia will stop John Ryder within 7 to 8 rounds. As I've said in my previous video, boxing is a business, and a big part of this business is being in the right place at the right time, just like anything in life. The Jaime Munguia camp are well aware of Ryder and well aware of where he is in his career at this point. While Ryder is definitely a game and name valued opponent, he is approaching the later part of his career because he has been through quite a few bouts, and some of those bouts have been taxing. Look at Jacobs, look at Canelo, for example. So they are assuming that he is winding down, and they're trying to catch him, the Munguia camp, as Munguia is technically fresher and bigger than John Ryder. Also, they're probably going to be using the Canelo fight as a blueprint to beat Ryder, as there are some similarities between Munguia and Canelo, and seeing what they could do to build upon what Canelo did, as this is literally the whole point of this fight, for Munguia to beat Ryder so that he can make a claim that he's better than Canelo in some aspect. That being said, I do feel that the first half of this bout will be very physical and quite entertaining, because it's gonna be a physical fight, and Munguia and Ryder will go at it given their styles. I think Ryder will catch Munguia with some shots, but do I feel like he has that power or even the sufficient technique to seriously hurt Munguia? I'm not too sure about that. In short, this bout is clearly a calculated move by the Munguia camp to show Canelo and the world that they can finish off an opponent better than Canelo could. Do I see that happening? Yes, I think so. But it's, like I said, given the current state of John Ryder in his career, and Munguia entering these prime years on his end, I could see this bout ending within 7 to 8 rounds. First few rounds might be competitive, but either round 7 or 8, Munguia by technical knockout. Anyways, feel free to share your comments. I'm always open to feedback. Feel free to also like and subscribe. I think that's what people say. And enjoyed making this video, and looking forward to entertaining and hearing some comments down the road. Take care.